Hey, Rob.
Hi,
Hey.
Dave.
Ho. How you
Hey.
doing, buddy?
Uh.
We're just chatting, hanging out in the green, Green.
Oh no! The bloopers are always good. We're gonna put all
Yeah,
these at the end.
People love this shit.
Yeah, yeah, because this is what you want after a 2-hour Stewart Lee thing
Yeah.
in which we talk over the top. They just want
Yeah.
a load of bloopers afterwards.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, Rob. Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
Gabe.
No, wait, hang on.
Maybe it's
Hang
better
on,
if I.
just.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get this one clean, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Rob. How you doing?
I'm good, Gabe. How are you?
Oh, same old, same old. We're just chilling in the green room, Rob and me. And we thought we'd sit down and watch some of our favourite comedy, didn't we, Rob?
Oh yes, Gabriel.
That's right. And we thought we'd watch Stewart Lee Content Provider Full, our favourite YouTube video.
Yes, we watch it all the time in the green room, don't we, Gabriel?
We do.
We
Every
do.
day.
Yes.
But today we thought, why not let the producers secretly record us without our knowledge while we do it? So what we were going to do before we start... So before we go any further, I should explain how this is going to work. Because I was just explaining this to you, Rob, before we started recording.
Yes.
And I think
Well,
people might need a
explain
little
it
bit
for
of
the
hint.
new listeners who will come in now and not have listened to the first 13 minutes.
Yeah, probably quite right to
Yes.
skip that last sort of 14 minutes of stuff.
Yes. And
Wasn't
such a
great.
shame that you have to realise that now, and that we couldn't have just cut it out for you.
Well, I might have cut it out, mightn't I? So
Okay.
best not to mention it going forward.
Okay, what are we going to do today, Gabriel?
So what we're doing, right, so I was just explaining this to you, Rob. What
Yes.
we're doing is we are going to be watching Stewart Lee Content Provider Full, our favourite YouTube video, commenting on it as it goes through, chatting to each other here in the green room, just enjoying ourselves, having a good time. And we're going to upload the audio of us doing that separately to our YouTube and SoundClouds.
Yes.
And what our fans can do then
Yes.
is when we say go, coming up later on, so, this is a bit of an interactive one, keep your fingers ready.
Yes.
When we say go, you're going to hit play on both of those two things, the Stewart Lee Content Provider Full, best YouTube video, and our our thing. Or, no, wait, you're not going to press play on both of them. You're just going to press play on the Stewart Lee Content Provider, and that's when we're going to be pressing play, and then you can come on the journey with us as we enjoy our favourite YouTube video.
I'll tell
Does
you
that
what
make
I
sense
really
to everyone?
like about this, Gabriel, is the fact that we are reviewing content provider, but in many ways our audience will not be mere content consumers in this show. There
No.
is an interactive element to
They're
what
taking
we
an
are
active part.
creating.
In many ways, we've done more to subvert the notion of being a content provider than Stewart Lee ever has or ever will.
Yes, and one of the themes that will come up in this show, because of course this is a show that we watch all the time back in the green room, isn't it, Gabriel?
We love this one. It's
Yes.
our favourite.
So we know it inside out, and we're merely sharing our insights for you.
Yes.
One of
No surprises for us here.
So one of the key themes that will come up in this show is the idea that old people were really proactive in consuming and finding experiences and stuff, and that young people nowadays aren't. But in many ways, I think what we're doing is subverting that idea. The idea that in many ways, Stewart Lee, when he was younger, would just have gone to loads of stuff and watched it. He wouldn't have sat at home and had to piece it all together. You don't agree?
Yes, this is true. This is absolutely true. And like I said, we're both very subversive figures. And
yeah.
if you want to feel like a member of the counterculture, really, the place to start is at the COMEDY Revue, which is our podcast that we're sort of doing now.
Yeah, not a biggie, but if you want to change the world, just
this is a good place to start.
Yeah,
is
that's
all we're
all-
saying.
that's all
we're not
we're
saying
saying.
we're gonna change the whole world, just us now.
yeah,
But we might just give you a couple of things to think about.
you
A
know,
little, we might just give you
a few heads,
a little bit of a laugh, but also a little bit of a thinking problem.
Yeah, we don't want to bite off more than we can chew. You know.
No. but you should chew over the thoughts and ideas that we have.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay,
Are you
let's
gonna
do
count
it.
us in?
So this video is 2 hours long.
Yes.
So you've already listened to us for this long.
Yes.
And now
which
you're
is
going to listen to
probably
us for
about
another 2
minutes,
hours.
isn't it? So. Yeah.
You know, you don't have to, basically, if you don't want to.
Think about your time.
Yeah, we all are dying. You know, and it's 2 hours of your life.
Yes. What I would say is, Gabriel, is that you're already dying on the outside. Would you like to die on the inside as well?
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Would I?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the count-in, everyone. 3, 2, 1,
and
go!
play!
Alright, so it's a shot of a chair.
Yeah.
Stewart Lee sat there. I don't know if I'm doing like a nature documentary thing. That's not
Yes.
exactly how these work.
Well, no. Do you want to do it like David Attenborough, or like Stewart Lee doing the Morgan Freeman doing the David Attenborough?
Oh, I think all of those things would be very exhausting too.
Is this Stewart Lee in his natural environment, would you say?
Yeah, clearly. He's talking to Alan Moore here, comics artist or writer, and druid.
Yes. Well, that's not quite the right order, is it? I think Druid comes first.
Perhaps.
That's...
So this is Stewart Lee talking about how his show's not good and he doesn't know what it's about.
Yeah.
Which is classic Stewart Lee bit, and the fans will like to hear this.
Yeah, you can skip this bit, only you can't because if...
Yeah,
it's starting anyway.
It's sort of faded him out there.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Stewart
So we actually
Lee...
saw this show live early in its run, didn't we, Rob?
Yes. Stewart Lee... Was that Stewart Lee trying to do a Marky Smith impression?
I don't know.
I think it was.
So, surprised not to hear a laugh for that line, actually, because generally when he says a lot of long words in a row, people laugh.
Yes.
Well, there's a laugh there.
Yes.
For an actual joke, which is nice.
Yes. Enjoy them while they last, audience.
That's very fair. Doesn't deserve a laugh, though. Good punchline. I don't know how... should I be doing this? Just, like, critiquing everything individually?
You're just going to say good punchline every minute.
That's an old Stewart Lee staple, that one.
Yes.
People love it when he says that. Long-term mortgage repayment purposes. Classic, lots of words. Stewart Lee punchline there. Here we go.
Yeah.
He's not going to finish this joke. Oh, he did finish it.
Yes. Yeah. Inside joke for the family. And all the people who have learned about Stewart Lee's family through his other comedy.
Mm. See, now he said he wasn't going to do Brexit stuff, but he's doing it now. Which is a classic Stewart Lee having your cake and eating it scenario, which I'm enjoying enormously.
What, you're enjoying the cake?
I love this show.
Describe the cake that you're eating, Gabriel, while he talks about stuff.
It's very dense.
Yes. Is that how you describe your cake, Gabriel?
Yes. I actually don't get that. I'll admit it.
What you don't get? What
I don't know who those
millennials
people
are?
are.
What
I don't know who Neil and
millennials?
Christine Hamilton are. I'm too young
Okay.
for that.
Do you know what millennials are?
Yeah. Do
Okay.
you not know what millennials are? We can't have this conversation now, Rob.
Okay.
Oh, so he's doing something very clever here, where he kind of he chastises the audience for not enjoying his comedy enough, isn't he, Rob?
Yes. Yes.
He
Is there
plays
more
them
you
off
could
against
say
each
about-
other, doesn't he, Rob? It's extremely subversive.
Yes.
And it was extremely subversive when he started doing it 9 years ago or something.
Yes.
And it's still extremely subversive.
Of course.
It's getting more subversive every time he does it.
How is that, Gabriel?
He's continuing to change the game by doing the same thing he did the first time he changed the game. Forever. He's still talking about it. Okay, yeah, no, he's still doing it. This is fine, because we were in the room when we saw this early on in the run, didn't we, Rob?
Yes.
And it seemed to me that he hadn't actually written 2 hours of comedy. He'd written a good amount of comedy, but he had expected to spend a lot of time berating the audience, because he hit exactly 2 hours quite well on the head, didn't he, Rob?
Yes.
With what seemed like relatively little content. And I think it was because he was making his audience sort of laugh by yelling at them and saying they're not a good audience. It is, yes. Yeah. Later than that for us, because we started recording at 9.
I like the way that when we're reviewing the Netflix ones, they just start with an opening shot about them being sold out.
Yeah, he has to, yeah.
Stewart Lee has to reference it for about a minute in his show, about 5 minutes in.
Yeah. He brings it up.
Yeah.
So he's talking about his popularity as a comedian.
Yeah,
there.
so what for most comics would have just been like a couple of second shots, for Stewart Lee is 10 minutes of material. Is that what makes
as
him
we've been
the best
learning
British
in our
comic?
journey... No, you go.
Is that what makes him the best British comic, Gabriel? The fact that he can derive so much material out of a simple idea?
Well, exactly. You know, as we've been learning in our journey through comedy these last couple of weeks, really it is how much you can milk out of one premise that decides how funny you are.
Yes.
And Stewart Lee is incredibly good at grinding every last drop of content out of this, even the most seemingly basic of essentially crowd work techniques. So he's still talking about Brexit after having promised not to do so, which is fine.
Is it?
That's good. All the libs loving that in the audience there.
Little do they know they're going to be subversed in the future.
Yes, I'm sure he'll take aim at them. Deservedly so. It is funny how he always does that bit in every show, isn't it? Where he talks about how his comedy is just people agreeing with him. But he did just get a big laugh out of doing that data punchline, and the trolls punchline, both of which were essentially just aimed very specifically at a demographic of people who believe a very specific set of political things and who find it funnier because they like that he agrees with them. And he wasn't even happy enough with getting that laugh. What you've just heard there is a lot of riffing on the level of laughter that he got from that. This is subversive. This is irony. This is irony. It's a callback. His hair looks cool. It's probably near where he's performing. A local reference. He mentions that though, so it's fine. I don't know what that was. I'm not clever enough to know why he looked at the camera there.
Yeah.
Now, where's the punchline there? That's the funny bit. I don't know why they'll, you know.
Maybe it's because...
Feel free to talk over Stewart Lee.
Oh, okay. Is that the point of this?
Yeah, that's very much what we'll be doing.
Do you think people should just be watching the show on mute and listening?
Maybe.
Okay. So, do you think Stewart Lee has attracted the Big Bang Theory audience at this show then? Just people who...
Oh, why'd you ask that?
Just people who laugh after loads of...
After everything, yeah.
People say lots of long, complicated words.
Well, what Stewart Lee likes to do is divide his audience up and pit them against each other. Which is really easy for Stewart Lee because his audience falls very neatly into the two categories of mules and hogs.
Okay, and describe the difference between those.
I'm not going to clarify on that point.
Well, you've got 2 hours, Gabriel.
No.
Were you a mule or a hog?
You're either an ass or a swine in this audience.
Okay.
And he simultaneously berates and, aggrandizes both the asses and the swines. And makes them both feel like they're vying for his love.
So when you were...
Which is a very... it's a very... What's the word I'm looking for, Rob? Cackling sycophants, yes. He said this when we watched him.
Yes. So when you were...
That's the word I was looking for. So it's a very responsible use of his position and power to create this energy in the room.
Gabriel.
He's not been.
Gabriel. Gabriel! Are you listening?
What?
Okay. When you were in the audience, were you a pig or a hog? What was it?
A hog.
A hog or a swine? You were a hog.
I was a pig and a hog and a swine.
You were all of them. You are all Stewart Lee demographics combined. Is that what...
I told you it's hogs and mules.
Okay, which are
It's
you?
not pigs and hogs and swine, although that would have been a funnier thing to say.
Which are you? Which are you, Gabriel?
What?
Are you a pig or a hog or a swine or a mule?
I told you I'm a hog.
Why?
Jesus. I'm a hog.
Okay.
I said I was a hog. I missed what you said about David Mitchell. I'm getting very frustrated with this. Rob.
Yes.
I said I was a hog. I'm a hog.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm a hog.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it?
What, Rob?
Yes.
Play. Can you hear? I'm a hog.
Okay.
You're a mule and I'm a hog.
Is it? Sorry.
I can't.
Is this your
Rob,
safe word?
What?
Is this your safe word?
I can't hear. I can't do this anymore. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you.
Hello?
Fuck this. Hey, fuck this. I can't believe we're only 15 minutes. Fuck this. I'm done.
You're
I'm
done.
pausing it.
We're
I'm
stopping.
leaving. I'm fuck off. Jesus Christ.
Have
What
you
a bunch of shit.
have you stopped it?
I am furious.
Are you,
Yeah.
Gabriel?
Rob?